Thanks for joining me for today's short scale study. Today, we're going to build our tone and technique in the key of concert A flat major. So let's review the notes that we're going to need and those fingerings for concert A flat major. We're going to start with our low A flat, first valve. Then we're going to need a B flat, no valves. Then C, first and third. Our fourth note is a D flat. It's a second and third valve combination. Then E flat, first valve. F, no valves. G, 1 and 2, and our top note is high A flat, first valve. Let's put those to practice by doing our first major scale and arpeggio quarter notes. I've got my metronome set at 60 beats per minute, so let's get started. Our first note is low. 1, 2, ready, and go. Good. Now, if you've missed any of the flats notes, the flatted notes, the A flats, first valve, the E flats, first valve, or the B flat, no valve, or most importantly, the D flat, second and third, go back and play number 1 again for accuracy, because accuracy will build success. For us now, we're going to move on to number 2, major scale and arpeggio. Don't forget those D flats. Here we go, 8th notes this time. 1 and 2 and ready and go. That's going to lead us on to our major chords study, where we're going to get practice using our A flat, first finger, and our D flat, second and third, and our E flat, first finger. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and go. Your fingers will be moving on this next one. The next one's called thirds, and we're going to use the first 5 notes of the scale, and we're going to mix them up and put them in a sequence. So we're going to need our A flat, low A flat, first finger. We're going to need our C, first and third, our B flat, no valves, and our D flat, 2 and 3, and then we'll need an E flat 1 as well. Here we go, thirds. 1 and 2 and ready and go. You might want to pause, rewind, and play that one again, twice, maybe even, to get in the practice of using that D flat, 2 and 3. Next is our chromatic pivot scale. We're going to pivot around the note E flat, first valve. Our second note is D natural, first and second. We'll also need a D flat, second and third, key note of the day, then C, 1 and 3. After the quarter rest, we have a low B natural. Do you remember that that's 1, 2, and 3? And then we'll need a B flat, a low A natural, 3 notes from the end is a low A natural, just our second valve, and then we're going to end this chromatic pivot scale with our first valve, A flat. So let's get to it. It starts on an E flat. 1, 2, ready, and go. Now we're going to do our chromatic scale. So I'm going to go through the fingerings for the chromatic scale, up and down. But if you need the fingerings and I'm not around or this video isn't running, remember that you can always look in the back of the book for the fingering guide. It's really helpful, and you should open it and put your music by it in a lot of cases, so that if you have a question, you can mark in that fingering. So chromatic scale starts on a low A flat, first valve. The second note is A natural, second valve. The third note is A sharp, or B flat, no valves. The fourth note in the first measure is a B natural, 1, 2, and 3. Second measure, C, 1 and 3, C sharp, 2 and 3, D, 1 and 2, D sharp, or E flat, 1. Third measure, E, second valve, F, no valves, F sharp, 2 and 3, G, 1 and 2, and then the high whole note, A flat, 1. Coming down, we start with that 1, A flat, 1 and 2, G, 2 and 3, G flat, and then no valves for the F. Next measure, E natural, 2, E flat, 1, D, 1 and 2, D flat, 2 and 3. 2 measures to go. Next to last measure, C, 1 and 3, B natural, 1, 2 and 3, B flat, no valves, A natural, 2, A flat is our last note, 1. Let's play our A flat chromatic scale. 1, 2, ready? Four notes from the end. Counting back, 4 notes, it's a B natural, right before a B flat. And that's one that I always have to remind myself on every time. B natural, 1, 2, and 3. B flat, no valves. Our last exercise is the chorale. It's in 3/4 time, and it also has a lot of flats. It's got the B flat, the E flat, the A flat, and the D flat. Be careful on the D flats. Those are the second and third fingers. So we're in 3/4 time. Here we go. I notice that we've got a D natural, that's a 1 and 2 in the first line, and we've got an E natural, a 2 in the second line. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, ready, go. And that does it for our key of concert A flat major. My third valve almost got me. Sticky. A little bit, but I'm all right. So I hope this video has been helpful. I hope that you will practice along with it again and move on to some of the other advanced scale studies for extra help. And as I always say, I hope to see you again soon, and I want you to keep practicing.